Here at Edison Investment Research, I'm joined by one of their analysts, their experts in the industrial sector. Toby Thorrington, you're talking to me about Lupus, a company in the building materials sector, quite big in the USA. Tell me about what they're doing and how they're operating in their marketplace at the moment.
Okay, it's a supplier of door hardware and seals to the door and window industries in international markets. Its largest market is North America, which is about 50% of sales. Next largest is the UK, just over a third, and the remaining 15% is a diverse range of international markets, including Europe, Asia Pacific and South America.
How is it operating within the USA at the moment? Is the market buoyant there?
Well, historically there has been an extended down cycle, and during that period Lupus has taken the opportunity to sort of relocate some businesses, restructure businesses, enhance the sales force, and actually latterly made an acquisition as well. So it's in pretty good shape for the upturn, which is pretty much where we are now. We're seeing an increase in new housing starts, new build rates, and that's starting to benefit Amesbury's results, which is Lupus's operating company in America. The secondary line is housing transactions, which after that you get a lag for remodelling activity, and that's actually a larger part of Lupus's business, and that will come on stream in due course.
An acquisition was made, so give me some detail on the acquisition that's happened and also the significance of some of the transactions that they've carried out recently.
Okay, the most significant transaction in the year was the disposal of a significant non-core business, which effectively reduced the gearing of the business significantly, leaving the management with an unambiguous growth agenda for the remaining building products portfolio. As far as the acquisition in the States goes, it's actually made two relatively small ones. But the key is they fit well with the existing businesses and are complementary to the existing business. And given that they've taken market share in the States over the last 3 or 4 years, when the market returns, that should be a double benefit.
50% of their business being in North America suggests obviously that 50% is outside North America. Where are they operating and how are those markets performing?
The UK itself has been fairly flat over the last couple of years, I would say. Stable but at relatively subdued demand levels. International, more diverse range still. Any company exposed to Southern Europe at the moment is finding that relatively difficult. Northern Europe is a bit like the UK. Other territories further afield like Australia and Brazil for Lupus, they're going a bit better, but they are relatively small as things stand at the moment.
At Edison, you're obviously giving us a kind of footprint of where they are now, but the key thing that you also look at, and on behalf of investors or potential investors, is where they're going. Where do you see that performance going in the next 2 to 3 years, say?
Okay, so we think they'll be active in the territories they're in at the moment. Everyone's getting very excited about the North American housing market, and so they should, because that's a very strong indicator and it's Lupus's largest territory. Having said that, we're a long way from mid-cycle in that region. We think that's at least a 2 to 3 year recovery process. Following on from that, we think the revitalised UK portfolio, including the acquisition with a new managing director, will follow on and enhance the recovery in the States. And then you've got the international markets thereafter. So Lupus we see as a sort of building a multi-phase expansion strategy. It's not just about North America.
Let's talk about the rating over the last 12 months and where we stand now as we speak.
Yes, it started the last 12 months something like at 110p. It has hit a high, it's performed very well, of 175p during the last 12 months. It's currently sitting around the 150p level, so slightly off the top. As you would expect, given its North American market exposure, there is some recovery in the rating. It's trading on a financial year 13 next year to December of about 13 times. But you have to bear in mind the market in America is a long way from its mid-cycle, let alone its peak. And we all know that Europe is a very difficult market at the moment. So we do think this is not about a single pop in a single market. This is about an extended recovery cycle for the company.
Okay, Toby Thorrington, industrials expert here at Edison Investment Research. Thanks for talking to us today about Lupus.
Thank you.